Welcome to the Cryptid Annihilation Coalition, the show where we dive beneath the surface of modern myths and cryptids to find the rigorous science and deep cultural history that explains them. We then use this information to plan, prepare, defend, fight, and defeat them. If you've spent any time on the darker corners of the internet, you know the word Skinwalker. It conjures images of impossible shape-shifting monsters, entities that defy logic and are seemingly invincible. Today, we're going to strip away the sensationalism and look at the definitive anthropological analysis of this powerful cultural belief, as documented by the renowned scholar Clyde Cluckone in his foundational 1944 study, Navajo Witchcraft. And here is the crucial takeaway. The creature of modern horror fiction is not what Cluckone studied. The so-called Skinwalker is not an invincible supernatural entity. It is, fundamentally, a human witch. Therefore, they are mortal and can be defeated. Cluckone's work positioned these figures, known in Navajo as naaldlooshii, or, by means of it, it goes on all fours, squarely within a category he termed the witchery, sorcery, and wizardry complex. He didn't describe monsters, he described secret witches, primarily male, but sometimes female, who crept out at night. These individuals are viewed as the antithesis of core Navajo values. They represent the ultimate betrayal of community morality, performing manipulative, malevolent ceremonies in a perverse mockery of the healing work done by respected medicine people. The ability to transform into an animal, such as a wolf or coyote, isn't the defining feature of the monster. It's a technique used by the human perpetrator to commit crimes, a way to move with stealth in the night. This complex is defined by its human ambition for power and its role in channeling aggression within society. So, skinwalkers are not your household pets as many internet creepypastas would have you believe. They do not take the form of your pet dog or cat. They are humans, human-sized. To take the form of a cat or dog would simply be physically impossible, even with the help of witchcraft. To understand why these beings are human, we must look at their crimes. A true mythological monster requires no tools. A human witch requires ritual knowledge and materials. Cluckone's analysis details exactly what these practitioners use, and it is firmly rooted in the physical and the human. The use of personal items. The techniques used by these witches rely on acquiring things that belong to the victim, things like hair, saliva, tracks, or other personal detritus, to gain ritualistic power over them. Grave manipulation. Crucially, these rituals often involve the use of materials sourced directly from the grave. This is not the action of a feral entity, but of a calculated, ritualistic criminal seeking to inflict death or sickness through known, albeit forbidden, magical means. The price of power. Even the most extreme forms of malevolence required profound breaches of human morality, such as the unlifing of a sibling or engagement in illicit activities with family members as a price of initiation. The power is not inherited like a demonic curse, it is earned through the ultimate sacrifice of human kinship. These are the clear actions of human beings who have chosen a path of evil, not the unavoidable nature of a beast. Most creepypastas would have you believe that skinwalkers are mindless monsters, driven by bloodlust. This is untrue. They are very focused individuals that are driven by human nature. The pervasive misinformation today suggests that skinwalkers are untouchable. But what does the historical and ethnographic record show? First, they are detectable and defeatable because, at their core, they are mortal. While Cluckone's study focuses more on the function of the belief, how it manages human anxiety and aggression, it confirms that this is a conflict that happens in the human world. And perhaps the most concrete piece of evidence against the invincible monster theory comes from the historical period Cluckone documented. He noted that the societal trauma following events like the Long Walk led to a dramatic increase in witchcraft and subsequent executions of witches between 1875 and 1890. In the social and legal context of the time, witches were hunted, found guilty, and unlifed. They were unlifed because they were human. The best method of dealing with the resulting illness or misfortune caused by these witches, according to Cluckone's work, remains the organized ceremonial practices of the Navajo people, the sings or chants. These are beneficial spiritual actions designed to restore health and harmony, and traditional healers learn about both good and evil magic precisely in order to protect against the evil that witches commit. If you do encounter a skinwalker while in its wolf or coyote form, remember they are still human beneath a disguise, a mask. The best way to defend and defeat them while in this form is to aim for the neck. You have to remember they are not turning into this animal. They are simply wearing the animal's skin in order to remain hidden while they conduct whatever sinister deed they may have in mind. So, the next time you hear a chilling tale of an unstoppable skinwalker, remember the anthropology of Clyde Clucone. You're not hearing about a demon. You're hearing a culturally specific description of a human criminal, a secret witch who has sacrificed their morality for destructive power. The danger is real, the rituals are specific, but the entity is fully mortal and, historically, defeatable. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, protect the water.